Hey, everybody, what's going on out there? Sorry about that little bit. Want to say hi to Terry from Madwood and Stephen and Jacqueline. And we've got Nathan from Mr. Blue Toys. Craig is out there. Welcome, everybody. And I think I saw Braden out there earlier. Welcome, everybody. Monica, how are you?
I'm doing well. Mike, how are you doing?
Good, good. You all set there? You are here?
I am here.
You are here?
I am here.
Oh, good, good.
In here, I see. There we go.
Get everything set up, girl.
Are you,
know
staying warm?
I am. You?
I am.
Right on. Our guest tonight is Marcelle.
Woo!
Yeah, looking forward to having Marcelle on.
Me too.
Marcelle from A Little Fish in the Kitchen. I hope everybody's staying warm out there. What's everybody drinking tonight? You know me? White Russian.
Fat tire.
Why not? And, nice. All right, this is my second one. Should we bring Marcelle on?
I think we should.
Are you ready to rock and roll? Last time I checked, I was. There she is.
Oh,
Marcelle, how are you tonight?
Good. I'm good. How are y'all?
Good, good. We're going to share Marcelle's page real quick. Give me just a second. And we're going to share a screen. You guys all know Marcelle. This is her page. And she's got some great cooks out there, guys. You really, I mean, cauliflower. I'm not a cauliflower fan, but I tell you what, I'd try the cinnamon rolls. I'd be all over that. All over that. Marcelle, tell us. Oh, Jared's online. Hey, Jared, how are you? Marcelle, what are you drinking tonight?
Tonight, I have actually chai tea. Sugar-free. I'm doing a sugar fast for the rest of the week, so I'm being a good girl.
Okay, right on. Risa's online with us. Hi, Risa. Good to see you. Yeah, it's always good to see Risa out there. It really is. Marcelle, let me get to your questions.
Okay.
All right. Well, we know what you're drinking tonight. Nothing wrong with that. Keith, how are you, Keith? Welcome. Marcelle, you got any good cream cheese recipes for Keith? Keith is a big... No, I'm kidding.
I heard about Keith's love of cream cheese.
Yeah. And he's got that new shaven head. I mean, I watched a video of him the other day. I'm like, whoa, I don't even recognize that guy anymore. Holy cow. It's like he's 22. So welcome, Keith. It's always good seeing you.
Hey, Keith.
So, Marcelle, where are you from and where you live now?
I am from Corpus Christi, Texas. I grew up on the Texas coast, and presently I live in a small town outside of San Antonio. I'm in Seguin, Texas, and we love it here. Love it, love it.
Right on.
Is it freezing? Is it really cold there?
It's been crazy cold here. We've had, I want to say about 7 inches of snow on the ground, and it's been here for about 48 hours, which is really, really not natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound natural.
No, it's not.
No.
So.
Now, your husband's in the service. Is he coming home anytime soon?
He should be home at the end of the month or the very beginning of March, depending on how the travel home works out.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, Madwood, Rockport, Texas is my favorite coastal town. In fact, my husband and I were married there.
Cool.
Yeah, that's where we go for our staycations.
Rockport.
Nice. Right, very nice. How about animals? You got any animals? Other than your kids, you got any animals?
Those crazy too. Now, I have a little old Jack Russell and a crazy little cat, and they're both pretty elderly now. And then we have what we call our garage cat.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Marcelle froze. I think the weather. The weather's getting to you, Marcelle. It's like I was saying on Rick's live the other day. The Wi-Fi in Texas is not used to the cold.
I think am I back now? Sorry.
You're back.
Yeah. Well, we're down here. I haven't had any utility trouble, knock, knock, knock on wood where I'm at, but it'd be my luck that it would start tonight.
Right.
So, But yeah, we have a little cat in the garage. He's a young male, orange tabby. He adopted us last summer, but he's pretty aggressive towards my little old female cat, so I can't let him in, but he lives in the garage. So he's our garage cat.
The garage.
Nice.
Mhm.
Nice. We got Chris from Eastwood Farms on. Welcome.
Hey,
Man, there
Chris.
is some serious reverb going on there somewhere, friends.
Yeah.
Woo!
I don't have any other windows open.
Well, Marcelle, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Does she have
maybe
headphones on?
turn
Do you have
this on
headphones
this
on?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's okay.
All right.
Do you want me to get some?
You have some?
Yes.
Mike, you're the one that's echoing.
How about now?
That's beautiful.
All right. Marcelle, get some headphones on. Join
Okay.
the club.
I know everybody's doing
All
it.
right.
Everybody.
We're going to take a short break, everybody. Four Seasons, how are you, Matt? Welcome to the show. Appreciate it, guys. Boy, and Charlie's on here. Oh my goodness.
Everybody.
Everybody's here. Yeah. Got Rick here. Rick, I was just talking about you. Missed it. Talking about your Wi-Fi there in Texas and how it doesn't like the cold. So
Nope. Okay,
Our-
so let's
our-
see.
our snow's actually melting. It's kind of nice.
No, ours
It is.
finally started melting today. And okay, let's see
All
what
right.
happens.
Can you hear us through your headphones?
I can.
Oh,
Much
wow.
better. Oh, much better. Much better.
Is that better?
And
Yes.
the angels said,
I feel like I should be taking your order.
I will have 4 whole chickens and a Coke.
and a murder
Okay.
burger.
Okay, and a margarita. Gotcha. Okay,
Mhm.
on that.
Yeah. We got Bill from Grumpus on Fire in here. Welcome, welcome. All right. Marcelle, tell us a little about your channel and what it's about.
Well, I got on YouTube. I toyed with. I've written a blog for 10 years, and the blog is called A Little Fish in the Kitchen. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Oh,
With
absolutely.
this? Okay. And so when I made the decision, I guess back 2016 timeframe is when I got signed up for YouTube. I started making videos, mainly to promote my blog, and so get on and make recipes and try to drive some more traffic to my blog. And the first few videos, I didn't speak at all. It was just my hands. I made some simple things. And
Watch Monica go. "Woo."
I know. And then I finally got brave enough to speak. Back
Okay.
in, yeah, that was it. And so I was on here mainly for business reasons, and then it's turned into this whole other thing. I did not at all expect the social side of YouTube at
Okay.
all. So
It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's very
it is.
powerful.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the people you meet on here, the family that you end up growing is just absolutely amazing. You know,
It's true.
I can't I can't tell you how many lives I've done, and Marcelle's always there.
I'm there.
Yep.
She's
All right,
always
so
there.
we have our first question out there.
Like a good neighbor.
Like a good neighbor.
I've got the headset.
Yeah. She's the State Farm of YouTube channels.
There
guys.
you go.
All right, Keith
I'm not-
has a question.
I'm not wearing khakis.
All right, Keith wants to know, how did you come up with the name for your channel?
Well, it was for my blog, and of course I named my channel after my blog, but it was completely random. I have no big heartwarming story about the name. I was going to start a blog. This is 2010 timeframe. And, back then blogs were a thing, but they was still like a growing field. I probably could have chosen from anything from like Smells Like Home or anything kind of more country charming. And I was sitting at my mom's house and said, well, what am I like in the kitchen? And I said, I'm kind of everywhere. I like old stuff. I like new stuff. I like sweet stuff. I like spicy stuff. I'm like a little fish in a bowl. And I said, I'll be a little fish in the kitchen. And there you go.
Nice.
Lo and behold, I went to buy the .com and it was available.
Yeah, okay, so you have a website, because that's my next question. Where can we
Yes.
find you on social media?
Everywhere.
We've been
Um,
posting on it, Mike. So everybody just needs to check the feed. We got you covered, girl.
Thank you. I have Instagram. I have a Facebook for my blog. Twitter. I have a busy Twitter. I don't do TikTok or anything like that.
Yet.
I haven't even gotten an account. I don't even have time for it.
I always say yet because I
Mm.
think everybody's going to get there.
Yeah. Hey, we got Laura online. Welcome, Laura.
Hey,
Thank you for
Laura.
showing up. Yeah. There was somebody else who showed up, and I'm sorry if I missed somebody. I really am.
Frack Daddy.
No, Frack Daddy. Jared's just kind of one of those. He's like just a piece that just like is always there, right?
Hi, Jared. That's my son's name, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right on. What is your earliest memory of cooking?
Baking sugar cookies from scratch when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
Yep.
You at home or grandparents or
At
chilling?
home, at my parents' house, and it was out of a really old cookbook that had belonged to my grandmother, which my mom just recently passed on to me. And I remember reading it, and my mom helped me get the stuff out, and I made sugar cookies, and I was pretty much hooked after that on a lot of stuff. Easy Bake Oven was a gift for Christmas shortly after that, and I was pretty much obsessed with that thing.
Nice. We got my niece an Easy Bake Oven not too long ago.
It's amazing that you can cook with a light bulb.
I know.
It's true. Santa Claus brought my daughter one this year, and I think I've been having more fun with that thing than she has. So
I had
Right
no
on.
idea. I got one for my daughter too, and she was little, and I was so shocked. I was like, I guess I didn't know that it was being like, it was baking my stuff by a light bulb when I
Yeah.
was little. And then when I had my daughter and I bought her one, I was like, what?
Light bulbs get pretty hot, man. It's crazy.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got a lot of use out of that oven. I did too.
So what is your favorite memory of cooking?
favorite memory of cooking, when I really started having an interest in cooking more advanced things. My family was very simple. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, a big family. My parents were self-employed. We're busy all the time, and the house was loud and noisy, and we ate a lot of Hamburger Helper. We ate a lot of Taco Bell. Quick stuff. My dad liked to barbecue, but he wasn't that great at it. Sorry, Dad, but he burned stuff a lot. So anyhow, I started trying to cook more fancy things, and chicken breast wasn't something we normally bought. It was expensive. We didn't buy that. So when I got a job, I bought some, brought it home, and I made what was the name of the dish? It was like a chicken divan. It had spinach, and I cooked the chicken in olive oil in a pan, and it was very fancy, and I plated it up, and I did all this stuff, and I set it in front of my dad, and he was like, okay. Like, where did this come from? But he liked it,
That's
Yeah.
funny. Rick wants to know, what is your favorite thing to grill?
Pork ribs. I love baby back ribs and pork ribs.
There you go. Thank you, Rick, for asking one of the questions that I was gonna. That's all. I mean, yeah, that came out wrong. I think it's great. Honestly, I think it's great. But that came out wrong.
I'm taking a sip of my tea.
Because my next thing was, what is your favorite dish to make? So there you go. If you had a go-to dish, what would you say it was?
If I was having company, if somebody said they were coming and I needed to make something, I knew would be a slam dunk. It would be chicken and dumplings.
Okay.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
What is your thoughts of Chris being the head chef at Taco Bell?
I think they must have a lot of fun at work.
Yes, I can see that. Yeah. Any foods you won't cook?
I won't cook. Well, I don't know. The only thing I've come across that we cooked that really made me uncomfortable was live lobster. I didn't handle that so well. Yeah.
Was
We
it all the
almost
screams? What is it exactly?
yeah, we almost had like to buy an aquarium for that. I had to leave the room. I struggled with that. So
My wife used to work in the butcher block at a local Albertsons, and she said that would freak her out when she'd have to take that lobster out and then cook it. You know?
ugh,
Yeah. That
yeah,
sucks.
I'd have to say anything live. If you brought me anything live, I would probably struggle with that.
Okay, that's legal. Who is your favorite celebrity chef?
It is a toss up. I've always been a huge Gordon Ramsay fangirl, always.
Okay.
For entertainment value, and then of course, like, I think he's handsome and stuff like that, but he has a lot of great food. Entertainment value wise, Gordon Ramsay. Practical recipes that I use on a regular basis would have to be Rachel Ray.
Okay.
Love
Well, that's my girlfriend. That's what I say that a lot. Like on my latest my video EVOO. My girlfriend says, "What is your most requested dessert from your family?" I have no idea why I call her my girlfriend. I think her stuff like Nutrish and Delish
Yeah.
and EVOO. I hear that, I just shake my head. Like, really? Can't you just say delicious or nutritious?
It's your
Well,
girlfriend, though.
she's had a permanent impact on the language though, because I say delish and nutrish and EVOO all the time.
I say EVOO though, yeah. What do you think about Chris thinking that? What do you think about Jared thinks Gordon Ramsay is a dreamboat? What do you think about that?
I'm going to have to agree with you.
Okay,
Jared.
see, Jared, she agrees with you. Rick wants to know, what is your most requested dessert from your family?
That would have to be homemade chocolate pudding.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
They love that. Yeah, and my homemade chocolate pudding is actually the base for our easy chocolate pie too, and both of those are pretty hot items around here.
Nice. Kids ask for it by name, or do
They
they just
do.
give you the look?
They'll ask by name and be like, "Mom, can you make chocolate pudding?" And they kind of pester me until I do it. It's pretty easy to make, so it's not such a big deal.
Okay. As long as it satisfies the kids, that's all that matters.
I'm saying. Those sugar teeth.
Yeah, exactly. You ever meet any of those celebrity chefs out there?
Never met the celebrity chefs.
Okay.
No.
No?
I've met a couple of celebrities, but not celebrity chefs.
Who?
Oh, who have you met?
I've met John Travolta.
Really?
Yes. And gosh, who else have I met? George Strait. I met quite a few. I met Tony Danza back in the day, a long time ago.
How did you meet all these people?
A couple of them were okay. I had a friend who was actually. I had a friend whose dad was actually one of John Travolta's pilots for years.
Oh, the pilot thing is coming into play.
Yes.
I remember this conversation from the previous.
And so I was fortunate enough to get to meet John Travolta through that connection. And he was very nice, very, very nice, and left a good impression. Tony Danza was accidental at a bar in LA back in the early 90s. I met Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you meet him at?
He came through. He's from Corpus, where I'm from. He's from there. And back in the 90s, he came through and I want to say it was maybe a fundraiser party or something. And we went, and we were lucky enough to meet him in the party, at that party.
Well, you used to travel quite a lot, right? I mean, I remember
I did.
One of the nights when we had Patrick, sitting on a Saturday night BS with Patrick, you talked about traveling like Denmark or something like that, if I remember correctly.
Did go to Denmark, but I spent some time, I lived in Sweden.
Oh, no
Oh.
kidding.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm everywhere, guys. I'm telling you, a little fish in the kitchen. I'm like everywhere. See?
Well, it helps if you date a pilot. Off to the next question, right? What is your most challenging thing about making videos? That comes from our friend Charlie, who is out of timeout finally. Congratulations, Charlie.
Why was he in timeout?
Who knows?
The challenging thing about making videos, well, it's been establishing a setup in my kitchen, and then just presently, truthfully, it's making time. It's making time. That's probably my biggest issue right now. I'm homeschooling the kids, and being the single parent with the hubs gone and everything else going on. It's been a crunch to make time.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, finding equipment too. I would like to find more advanced equipment.
Okay.
I just use my phone.
Oh, gosh. I mean, you guys are all answering my questions in advance. It's like you watch this show or something. Jeez.
I know, I'm telling you, you got to mix it up now.
Monica, this question's for
Charlie.
you.
Charlie says that his friend dated Alyssa Milano.
I know, that's BS. It was dated. His buddy dated Chris. Come on, you know. That's Chris just dressed up like Alyssa Milano.
Let's see here. Where's Monica?
It's
Oh,
down
it's that
below.
one.
Look.
Voila. I know it says, can you ask Mike when I'm supposed to be on?
Next week, Carrie.
I forgot.
Next week. This is Marcelle's show. Come on. Next week, Carrie. You're on next week.
Okay, I think that we need to post like a calendar
I would
so everybody
agree.
can see that.
Yeah.
You should have a SharePoint site, really. A SharePoint.
Should I? So all these people
So you
like
can put
Jared and all those, Chris can get access it, and Chris can go and change things. Yeah,
and it could be a repository for recipes, even.
Yeah, I can see Chris and Charlie be every week. No thanks.
It wouldn't be a wiki. They couldn't do that.
Did he have any nudes of her guys?
No, news of Chris. That's
Oh,
not her. It was dating Chris.
Oh no! I'm thinking Alyssa Milano. I'm
I know.
everywhere.
I was with you. I was thinking of Alyssa Milano too.
Oh,
These
okay.
guys are.
I was thinking Chris. I don't know why.
I don't know.
And there's a hush out there. You know Chris is going to be on later. He's going to get a rafter shit. All right, back to the show, guys. We always get sidetracked. Right?
Anywho.
Yeah. And then somebody wants to know what Craig wants to know when Uncle Pickles is going to be around. I'm sorry, Marcelle.
That's okay.
Every one of these guys needs to be put in timeout. Jeez.
What are
You know what?
doing?
I thrive on chaos.
It's all right.
What inspired you to create your channel? We may have already touched on this, but
In the beginning, it was to promote my blog. That was truly it. It was mostly an extension of my blog. I wanted to go on and cook and hopefully drive more traffic back to my website. And now I'm here for that as well. I would say that that's been pretty successful. I do get a lot of traffic to my blog from YouTube.
Okay.
But now I'm here because I enjoy interacting with everybody and sharing with everybody, and it's turned into a whole different thing.
Let's go back to your blog. So you started it 10 years ago or so.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like back then to blog? Just take us through it. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about the setup, but how did you do it? Did you go out to a restaurant, or did you just make the food yourself and blog about it? Or
Made the food myself and blogged about it. And
it's almost like a pre-YouTube. YouTube was there, but
YouTube was there, but I'm not sure if I really knew it was a thing. Back then, I was really much more focused on the writing part of it. And the blog, I go back to my early posts, and I was pregnant with my daughter when I started it, really. And it's just, I wrote a lot more than I do now. For me, it's changed more from like a super personal blog thing. It's more like a journal. I go back and I read. I'm very detailed, and daily things and stuff I did, pictures of my children and stuff like that. And now it's morphed into more professional, focus on the photography. I don't write quite as personally as I used to. It's more focused on the food. So there's been quite a progression over there for, over the last decade too, and how it's changed.
You still do it, right?
Oh yeah.
On your site? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that like? So you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but by the way, isn't your handle like Marcelle at, it's kind of funky, right?
On Instagram,
Yeah.
Marcelle _ LFI, Little Fish in the Kitchen. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I struggled with finding that yesterday.
Hold on. Hey,
No.
wait. Yeah. Photobomb. They're loose. They're still loose in the house.
Yeah. One of your animals.
Yes. Hold on, baby.
So you still do the blog on your site, and does that generate a lot of traffic for you? Because one of the questions we're getting into is SEOs and things like that, but blogging, I have a website, but I don't blog on it. Do you find over time it generates traffic to there?
It has picked up significantly. When I first started blogging, I was on Blogger, which is Google's free. Emery, hold on 1 second. No, babe, can you take that to your room for a second? Okay, we have company.
Oh no, that's okay. That's all good.
But yeah, I started on Google's free platform Blogger, and I was there for a very long time. And it's very basic, very simple to use, and I realized I needed to go to a more professional setting. And so I transferred my whole blog to WordPress, which was a big deal. There was a lot of content, and luckily some people did it for me and they took everything. But since I transferred platforms, it's been a huge change and increase. And, I don't make tons of money on my blog, but it's definitely what I do make has increased since I made that jump.
How do you make money on it? I mean, do you sell merchandise and things like that, or?
No, not now. It's mostly ads, traffic, ads. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's cool. I never really thought of that. Interesting. Oh, I'll be making blogs tonight like crazy. Nice. So that kind of led into the YouTube, and then Facebook becomes popular, and now Instagram seems to be the thing, right? Twitter's like for business, but Instagram is the shiz right now.
Instagram and TikTok. I know a lot of people on YouTube who have a lot of traffic coming from they post little 30-second TikToks, and it, kind of like the YouTube Shorts, right? That's kind of the same thing. And they do TikTok though, and they put a link and say, for the full recipe, come see me over here. And I know a couple of people who've had a lot of success with that.
Yep.
Interesting. I did TikTok for a long time.
It is a thing.
I don't even have an account there. I won't even do it because I can't. I'm so distracted and busy. I just won't.
Yeah. But Charlie has a question out there. He may be in timeout right now, but at least we can answer it, right? What's Marcelle's most unusual recipe that people like?
Unusual recipe that people like. I don't know. Maybe some flavored iced teas. I posted my vanilla spice flavored iced tea, and I don't think people think a lot about homemade iced teas, and I make a lot of them.
Ice, baby.
Exactly.
We have got Skip online. Thank you, Skip, for showing up.
Skip.
Appreciate it, brother. Another question from Rick. Monica, do you want it?
Yeah. 1 second here. Let's see what I got going on here.
Awesome.
What is Marcelle's most unusual recipe from the? But you already said that.
No. I got it listed below.
Yeah, listed below.
Rookie.
I know. I don't even see it. I'm so lost right now. Hold on a second here. Who's your favorite YouTube channel in Texas that was previously in Mexico?
Gonna have to think about that one, but I'm gonna have to say Rick's Specialty and Barbecues.
Okay. All
What
right.
did she get? Did she get a prize?
Yes, she gets a prize from Rick.
Yes.
It's good to have Rick back. I was watching his live on Monday. I always try to tune in, and you could tell it was cold. He's
Yes.
in his trailer.
One of those nights we got down, we had a negative wind chill.
God, that is so weird.
What
To think of
you're
Texas
telling
like
you're
that.
telling me?
Yeah.
That's so
It's
weird.
been crazy here.
So we
I
know
watched
when
the
you
TikTok today where somebody in, I think it was in San Antonio or Houston, one of the two, where their fish tank was completely frozen solid
wow,
in their house. In the
frozen
house.
fish.
I was
Frozen
like,
fish.
whoa.
Well, they
No,
not have a
did.
heater. Oh well, yeah, because the heat's off or power's off and
Power
on.
was
Would they
out,
leave
yeah.
their door open or something? Jeez, Pete.
No, there's no heat. I mean, there's no heat. I know people who were down. A family friend, his parents were down in Rockport, which is a very warm coastal town, and they had to spend the night huddled up in their living room because it was in the 20s in their living room because they had no heat,
God.
Wow.
and they're elderly.
Oh,
That's too
no.
bad. That's too bad. It's insane. It's crazy. Oh, I hope they all stay warm, and I hope the power comes back. Minus 31 in Lincoln Monday night without chill. Damn.
Man.
No, thank you. I know the Midwest is just getting pounded. And then you know what? Here in 6 months, it'll be 105.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
105 here.
a friend of mine on Facebook posted today that says, well, you know, we're freezing today, but by next week it'll be 90s and everybody will be back in flip flops. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
mhm.
It's supposed to be back in the. We never got what? I think 16 was the lowest we got, 15. And yeah, it was all on the other side, like Montana and Wyoming got it. But
know.
we got enough snow that it crashed my awning in the back, but whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was 7 degrees here with like a negative wind chill.
God.
Oh, wow. Hey, we got Dan
That's
here.
so
Thank you,
weird.
Dan, for showing up. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's crazy. Any advice for starting a YouTube channel?
Gosh, I'm not sure you want to take advice from me.
No, you're doing
Just-
great. I mean,
Yeah.
you got a blog that's been going for 10 plus years.
You've got
you
a
know,
reach,
Facebook,
girl.
Twitter. I'm on Twitter and I can't get any traction. So yeah, please give me some advice.
Just make those, make the connections. I mean, I think the biggest part of growing my channel was making connections to other YouTubers. I don't think it was even anything outside of that. It was within YouTube, people would share a video or give me a little shout out in a live stream or in a video, and they would drive people over to me. And some of those people, aren't YouTubers. They'll be real, like, people that watch us, and you get some real organic traffic that way. So just network, make your connections, get in there and comment other people's videos and be active with the other members of the YouTube community. That's certainly what helped me the most. It was nothing I did individually.
Okay. Yeah, just like in life, right? Networking.
For sure.
Network. Oh, that was so nice of Katie A. Thank you very much for
Katie.
showing up. I did see somebody
Risa.
else on here.
Risa's
Karen was
here.
on. Yeah, Risa, she's been here. Karen is here.
Hi, Karen.
Yeah. What's really cool, I think, is this week we have Marcelle. Next week we have Carrie. So it's like 2 weeks of having, what's the proper word to say? Chicks?
The true veterans.
And there you
There you
go. 2 weeks of chicks.
That's cool. I'm looking forward to Carrie's show too.
Yeah.
Get to know her a little more.
Yeah. And no Chris. So we'll be okay.
No, Chris?
Well, Chris will show up in open mic. You watch. I
Okay.
guarantee it. Yeah.
You like it and you know it.
So your audience, Lee from Smoking Bears brought this up, and it really made me think about my audience. Have you been able to identify your audience?
I believe so through my blog.
Okay.
I have, it is mostly probably women my same age, maybe younger, that read, that come back, that comment. Other bloggers, a lot of other bloggers, some of them are really, really established, and I'm fortunate to be associated with them. But a lot of the women, moms, and like I touched on before, I have a group of lovely Southern conservative women that follow me, and I don't post alcohol on my blog, really. I really don't. But you guys know me. I like to have, some drinks and stuff. But when they see me doing that, I lose people. I've got a pretty conservative audience, I'd say, very family oriented. If I were to suddenly start posting, bar night and everything on there, they'd be like, what is going on with her? But I think I would say, just in general, I know my following is pretty conservative.
Okay.
And so that's what they would expect out of me.
Now, do you think that is due to networking, or networking can be a lot about where you live as well, right? You mentioned Southern women.
Yes.
That's where you live. Obviously, you've networked with them. So do you think that's a lot of it? Because I know you have a show, the Late Night Snack.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us the name of it. The Late Night Snack Show?
The Late Night Snack Live.
Live. Okay. I wrote that down wrong. Live. And it's on every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time, right?
Yes. And I had started that this past summer, and I only had 2 shows, and then we just got busy. Life got in the way. I couldn't do it. But I brought it back 2 weeks ago, and had a show week before last, and I had a show yesterday.
Okay. I'm surprised I missed that. And it's under your channel, right? Because I know at one time we talked about you possibly making a separate channel.
Yes.
In a previous. Okay. Okay.
And that still might happen.
Okay. No, that's totally legal. Actually, that conversation when we were talking about with Patrick and I think it was Chris, and there was somebody else on, might have been Rick, and we were talking about creating. We're talking about views, right?
Yes.
And so that really made me do a deeper dive into it, and I didn't realize, but when you take like these shows here, right? Monica and I have done 20 of these shows or so, roughly, and you make them private, your views, your hours no longer count.
They don't.
Yeah, so I went back through and made them all public again, right? I don't get any views off them, obviously, because, one of them's 3 or 4 months old, but at the end of the day, I still get counted for that. So, I mean, how does that figure into your mindset when you're thinking about creating another channel to do your late night snack live?
Oh, no, I'll keep the late night snack on Little Fish. The reason I thought about starting another channel was just to, I've gotten on late night before, and lots of people who are here have jumped on, just hopped on to kind of chill with everybody and catch up and kind of hang out. And those I always make private on Little Fish. But I'm thinking of starting another channel that would be more of like a kind of chill and chat channel.
I like that. Chill and chat.
Yeah, but it would be out of my kind of professional page, I guess. And it wouldn't affect the traffic that, I have to remember when I started my YouTube channel, my point in being here was to drive traffic to my blog. Okay. And so it's professional for me, but as I've already said, the social side of it has kind of caught me off guard, but I enjoy it tremendously. And so I think if I started a separate channel, I could do the socializing and kind of more fun, loose things, have some drinks and things. And I wouldn't worry about it so much affecting professional stuff.
Okay. That makes sense. And you got to do what works for you, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. I'll be there for you.
Well,
Surprised I missed last night, which is kind of a bummer. So it's definitely on my radar now. Do you worry about SEOs? So when you make your video and you're putting in your tags and your description and information, do you worry about SEOs, or how much do SEOs matter to you? Or
Can you explain what SEOs are?
search engine optimization? Is it SEO? Search engine optimization?
Okay.
Yes.
For those that don't know about it.
It's mostly finding the keywords. And a lot of people here, they probably do that. And one of the most helpful things I ever watched was actually Johnny from View to a Grill. He did, when he first got monetized, I think sometime last year, he came back and did a video and said, these are some things you need to be doing on your YouTube channel. Hold on, baby. And
I need to, I remember that.
and so I went back and, hey, give me a second, okay?
Howdy.
Watch out, don't trip. I went back and watched his video on how to do keywords and, check for search words and everything within YouTube. And so I kind of took his advice on that. I can't even say that it was any of my idea because, I might have put a couple of little things down in the keyword area, but going up and typing in, like, say you did a video on chicken pot pie. Okay. And so you go to the top where you would search and put in chicken pot pie, and then any other variation of it that people have searched for comes out, like easy chicken pot pie, quick chicken pot pie, gluten-free chicken pot pie, whatever. And so then you go down and you put all of those variations down where your keyword should go. And so anytime those get searched for, your post should come up in the list as an option to click on. And so it's kind of just throwing a wide enough net.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't use TubeBuddy or anything like that? You just...
I don't. I've thought about that too, but I haven't.
Okay. I use TubeBuddy, and I got to admit, I wonder about it sometimes. I really do.
What does it do?
Yeah, I was gonna say for the good or bad.
Yeah.
It allows you to check your SEOs, and so like on my Alabama white sauce one, SEO was 100, and it goes through and says you've got a great description, you've got a great title, you've got all the hashtags you need. You should be just, if somebody types in Alabama white sauce, you should be just rocking. And I got 171 views out of it. That's not my idea of rocking, especially when I have one that's got 10,000. You know what I mean?
Maybe
But I
people
think
aren't into white sauce. White
Well,
Alabama sauce. So.
I think sometimes too, and I think everybody does to some degree think seasonally. You got to think about what people are going to be searching for. Like we just got done with Valentine's Day. And
Sure.
so people would have been searching a lot for romantic meals for two, desserts, sweets for your sweetie, this kind of thing. So if you think seasonally, like I think your Alabama white sauce might take off come spring when it's grilling
Right.
season.
Could
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. never
Can you
know.
turn that down a little bit, bud?
For me, I just, whatever. Scott's online. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Next week I have mac and cheese balls coming out.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I don't know why I did it. I just did it, and the week after, this is whatever.
Smoky
Yeah,
Smoky Goodness says that the free version doesn't do much. So
No, it doesn't. I actually do pay a little bit for it,
okay.
but I got to wonder because it also allows you to take a look at it and go, say I put in Alabama white sauce, and it gives me status on whether it would be good for my channel or not.
Oh,
And
really?
you can say it, and it gives you a little indicator like, oh, this is going to rock for you. And you put it in and you're like, and then you go look at your keywords and at the use, and you're like, I didn't get shit out of that.
But it's not going to drag you down. I mean,
Well, after you have 1,000 subscribers, you can use YouTube Community, right?
okay.
So I did, I took a screenshot of my one from last week and put it on there and said, does anybody else see this as, this,
Oh, I saw that.
does it say 3, right? And people are saying, yeah, it says 3. And one guy, you know, he said, "Man, this video is going to rock," and it sucked ass. So, yeah,
But I think at the end of the day, all content that you get put up and posted out is good. And it being there, it will serve you over time, because they may not be looking for grilling sauces right now, but they will be in summer, spring, when they're having a special thing, and you having that up, it might take off.
it might. It's like Jared said for Thanksgiving. He released a video a year before, and this year he got like 14,000 views on it, and the thing was a year old. So
yeah, you never know. And before we came live, I was talking about the recipe for King Ranch chicken casserole, and I thought that one, I got a pretty thumbnail. I was so proud of that post. I think the video was smooth, everything, and I was so proud of that post, and I put it out there, and it was just flat as a tire. Nothing happened with it, and I just kind of left alone. That's months ago. But then I was rearranging my page recently, and I noticed that one almost had 1,000 views. Somehow, somewhere, it picked up some steam. So,
yeah.
Plus, I have 2 videos that get at least 2 views a day. Do the math. Yeah, most of the time it's like 4 or 5, but it's.
Yeah.
So
but
something that I saw today in the news, it was a headline. A mother and a daughter had they froze to death, or no, they got carbon monoxide poisoning because they weren't wanting to freeze to death. Anyways, they had been running their car inside the garage.
Oh my gosh.
And so and I guess other people are, using other means like your barbecue or whatever inside the home, which obviously would also cause, carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh yeah.
That's why they have a chimney.
Right.
The shit goes out the chimney.
So maybe those would be relevant and pertinent, videos to make some, safety videos. Just saying.
Yeah.
I did COVID series and it didn't do shit.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I did a 3-part COVID series, and
how did I not see this?
Sucked ass.
Oh, well, I think I don't know, but I think sometimes you have to kind of stay within the theme of your page. I don't think it'll take off if that's not what the YouTube expects from you.
Right.
Correct. That's one of the things they tell you too. Stay with pick your what do they call it?
Your niche.
Niche. They call it a niche actually, but it's niche, whatever.
Right.
Niche, and run with it. If you're cooking, stay with it. Don't do anything on COVID. Don't do anything on your trip to Alaska. Nobody wants to see that crap, right? So Risa wants to know, anybody have any luck with shorts? No, I have not. How about you, Marcelle? Have you done any shorts?
I just did one short, and it was of a sunset. That didn't go very far. It was just, I kind of slapped that up there. I hadn't been able to post in a hot minute. So
Wasn't in your niche.
It was not my niche, but I kind of, we recently bought some property, and we're going to be building a house out there hopefully later in the year. And I have posted about that little adventure when we bought the land. And so I put a pretty sunset from out there one night. The kids and I went out there to check on the property, and we caught a really nice sunset, and I shared it, and it got a few views in a little bit of time, but it's not going to skyrocket anywhere. But Risa has had some great success.
She has,
as well as Karen in the kitchen with Karen. She's had some great success with some shorts.
Yeah. Charlie apparently has some great success with shorts, but just in the summer with flip-flops. Chris apparently has had some success with his videos of not watching Charlie videos. So, hey. You know what I love? I love having a guest on, and I love the shit that goes on the side.
I think Chris should make a short of his cilantro massacre.
Cilantro massacre, yeah. I posted on Charlie's Instagram the other day. He did a thing, a really cool cook, but he had cilantro, and I go, oh, something along the lines of, I see that you're not feeding Chris. Chris won't be stealing any of your food. So.
Nope, he won't be having any of that.
No, and I even think I called him Chris Lantra because I see that a lot. Chris Lantra. Shorts for my verse views. Carrie, thank you so much for showing up. We will see you next week, my friend. Well, we got just like a whole boatload of
I know. Can't join
comments.
us.
Can't join. Oh, yeah, can't join us. Yeah. The cilantro lime rice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cilantro
you-
lime rice is good.
Do you follow him on Instagram?
Pickles?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I do. I am subscribed to his channel. I'm not sure if I
Okay.
follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, he posts some good stuff. I'll tell you what, my Instagram and hopefully it's the same way with you. In the last week, I'm up 80 subscribers on Instagram. And I
Wow,
have
that's
no
great.
idea why. Yeah. Maybe adding
When-
keywords helps. I don't know.
Keywords and well, the shorts and things that you have posted, they'll come check your channel out. I mean, I'm sure it's helped. And then
You can look and it'll tell you where your people come from. Yeah, and I get some from. How about tags? What are your thoughts on how much relevance do you put on tags?
tags are we talking about the same section down on the YouTube page where you
Put in tags. You can put in Alabama white sauce or
I mean,
enchiladas.
It is Alabama white sauce.
yeah, I absolutely think those are important. I truly do.
Okay.
I do. You've got to go, and like I said, I took Johnny's advice, give him his props on that tip,
Beautiful girl.
and
Yep.
and I go up there when I'm going to post a recipe, and I type it in, and every variation that comes up, of whatever people searched regarding that very basic recipe name. Whether they wanted a gluten-free version or a crustless version or, whatever. I type all of that in and kind of just cast this big net and see what comes from it. Because when they pull it up and they have the list of videos to choose from, there's always that chance they're going to click your thumbnail. So.
Correct. And thumbnails, is that a big thing for you? It has become for me.
Oh, yeah, it has been for me too. I think a couple of my videos have had the success that they've had because of the thumbnails.
Yeah. I heard that thumbnails are like a magazine cover.
Yeah, it really is.
It's very exciting around here, guys. Can you see what he's barking at, please?
Do you need to take a union mandated break?
I don't know what my crazy little dog is barking at. Hold on, here comes my son. Here, hold on. What's he barking at, babe?
News now from Little Fish in the Kitchen. What is the dog barking about?
Ooh, no, it's serious. He's gone blind in one eye, so sometimes he barks at things that aren't there. It's very interesting.
Or
Charlie said it sounded like a horn.
Spirits.
So Risa says thumbnails are everything to her. So.
Okay.
Me too.
And I get it. I've experimented with pictures of my ugly mug on it, and it doesn't seem to help. Or pictures of the food, it doesn't seem to help. So I don't know. Whatever.
I judge a book by its cover, so I definitely judge the videos by their.
But that's the whole idea, right?
Thumbnails.
Same with a magazine. You're gonna buy the magazine because it's got Bat Boy on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you're going to want to buy the Inquirer because you want to hear about Bat Boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So,
but there might be 5 magazines with, a story on Bat Boy. So,
well, what else do they got? They got They got Prince Harry on there too.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Bat Boy and Prince Harry versus Bat Boy and
Batgirl.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Stadium with Batgirl.
Yeah, exactly. What did Prince Harry do with Bat Boy this week? I'm going to buy that one.
I'd probably click the Prince Harry link.
There you go. See, yeah.
I do Bat Boy. So. That'll be my next thumbnail. Have Bat Boy and me hanging out, going, "Hey, buddy." Taking a sip of her sugar-free chai.
My sugar-free chai.
I like it.
Homemade iced tea.
That's true. Charlie mentions on TubeBuddy. Sorry, geez, oh Pete. You can do an A/B test on, and I've
Oh,
done that
really?
before. Yeah, and it's that didn't help me either, though.
Did it help you?
Really?
I'm just shit out of luck, man.
What's an A/B test? Like
Yeah.
this
So
one or
you
that
take,
one?
yeah, you take two thumbnails, right? Maybe one has my ugly mug on there holding chicken with Alabama white sauce, and the other one is just chicken with Alabama white sauce, and you compare them, and you can run it for like 7 to 14 days, and they'll tell you what does better.
Oh,
It's like
well,
a
that's kind of
comparative
cool.
analysis. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Stephen.
But
Stephen
have
posted
they
your
run it for
Facebook.
7 days though?
Oh,
Well,
thank
you
you,
can run
Stephen.
it 7 to 14 days.
So people don't see. I mean, that there's two of the same, but they're with different. They're with different thumbnails. It's kind of
Correct,
weird.
and it just kind of
Oh.
determines which one works better.
People are clicking on.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, I did it with
Clickability.
the stuffed bell peppers, and the stuffed bell peppers without my face did better. I'm like, okay, this is the one I want. So, we're almost up against a union mandated break. But before we get to that, how do you decide your next video?
I don't really. I kind of have a schedule, kind of a loose schedule. And I kind of go more with how I feel. And
Okay.
then I kind of look and see how many savory things versus how many sweet things I've posted, kind of a proportional thing.
Okay.
And it's just more of a judgment. But I do have a loose schedule. I have like a list of recipes I want to post, but I don't necessarily have them in any particular order.
Okay. Well, it makes total sense. If it works for you, it works for you, right? Yeah.
It's my non-system system.
I like it.
I do what I want.
All right. Last question before our union mandated break. In the state of Idaho, where you got to take it.
Yeah, some people are looking for that in Union. I've seen them
That's
in
right.
the chat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For me, I'm in the small bladder union, and
Me
it's
too.
like you
Yeah.
gotta.
I need to be a card-carrying member there too.
How do you decide your? Oh no! Wait a minute. How much research do you put into it for your next video?
I do search and see how many times it's been done before, how long ago, how old are the other videos that have, taken on this recipe or subject before. I do a little bit of research. I'm not going to say a ton, but I do a little bit of research. So if there are a bunch of really dated videos for the same recipe, then I'm definitely going to post a new one.
Okay.
So Charlie kind of has a question along the same lines. Is there something that you would like to post but you don't think would do well?
Charlie, I don't do cocktails or alcohol, ironically.
But would you
don't.
like to? Is that what you're saying?
I would. I think I would like to sometimes, but I don't post them. Not on this page.
For your audience, yeah.
Yes, because I already know some people out there that have been following me for a long time don't have an appreciation for that.
You get this.
Yes,
Oh, wait a minute.
and a negative one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I see that a lot. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick union mandated break, and we'll be right back.
Okay.
And Janice from White Chipmunks, thank you very much for showing up. Oh, she's been caring for Janice. If you ever get a chance, Marcelle, check out White Chipmunks. She has white chipmunks. They're like albino chipmunks. They're the cutest little things. But she's been caring for a sick one. I think they're from Siberia. So, all right, guys, we will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Go check your kids, girlfriend.
I will. I'm going to go find them.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back.
Emery.
Well, it looks like the small bladder union did have to take a break there, guys. We're almost done with Marcelle, and then we'll open it up for open mic. Janice, how are you tonight? Craig, it's good seeing you as always, my friend. Everybody here, Charlie, Chris, and Stephen, Terry. You name it. Risa has been on here. Everybody. Kent was on here, but KDA, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Just kind of going through and looking at this, man. Mr. Barry was on here for a while, and Carrie was for a while. I really appreciate it, guys. Skip was on here for a while. I'm sure I missed people. Rick, thank you so much for showing up. Appreciate it. Oh, who else do we have here tonight? Al Askar was here. Thank you very much for showing up. Appreciate it. Bill was on here from Grumpus. Appreciate it. I know I missed people, and I am sorry if I did. Monica's back. How was you got your union mandated break out of the way?
I did.
All right. We'll wrap this up and do open mic here in a moment.
Hey, so I cannot get my stinking StreamYard to flip the picture. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that sounds like a personal problem to me.
It really is. I'll have to figure it out.
Hey, Marcelle, you ready to finish this up? We can do open mic.
We're doing great. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you
You've
for
been
joining
a
us.
wonderful guest. Wonderful
Thank
guest.
you.
You ever do bloopers?
I do some bloopers. I haven't lately, but my videos last year I did put a few at the end. And when I did the hot fudge cake, I put some bloopers at the end of that one. And one of them was where an egg, while I was filming, just rolled off my little cart, and you hear it just
I remember that. Yeah.
hit the ground. I was like, there was an egg. Yeah. So.
Well, Bill and Terry are still here. Appreciate it, guys. Janice, open
Yay.
mic is where we open it up for everybody to just show up. So since my name is Mike, open mic. It used to be open bar seating, but open mic.
Belly up, everybody.
Yeah. All right, we're going to switch gears here a little bit. You see that? See that right there?
I gotcha.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right, and I got the magic pen.
I'm Team Cilantro.
Chris Cilantro, suck it. I'm going to hashtag
Marcelle.
Chris Cilantro, suck it.
I like that, Chris Cilantro.
I do too. It's a great name for him.
That's evil.
You know, Marcelle, we wanted to surprise you tonight and tell you that we're making a movie about your life here at the Dude's Kitchen.
Oh, Lord.
And we want to know who you think would play you in your movie about your life.
That's hard.
And by the way, Chris says you're dead to him.
Oh,
Is
Chris,
it a compliment?
that is not nice.
He says you're all dead.
No. I think maybe Sandra Bullock.
I like it. See, when I was asked that question, I got Danny DeVito. I'm like, I'm 6'1". Come on, Danny DeVito. Are you subscribed to Patty Joe Cooking? That's the question.
Oh, yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, yes.
I actually just did an intro for him.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of that, how are you with collabs? You do collabs?
Love collabs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave is online. Thank you. The kind of the rage right now, and I know that Craig did one for Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline where he kind of did the intro for him. And so I've done a couple for Patrick and vice versa. And I actually did one as Patrick once. Horrible.
Oh my gosh. I have to see that.
It's horrible. And,
Yeah, I've seen you. I've seen your like cameos in a few of Patrick's videos.
Yeah. I've kind of find out we're like cousins, distantly related, but
That's really cool.
have you? So one of the things I see in our family, in our community, is a lot of YouTubers, like Grumpus and Jared, that they're all in Texas. Have you met any of those other folks?
I have not. I have not yet, but we've talked about maybe at some point meeting up. I know Kent and CJ are coming down this way for
Next
some,
week.
some festivities, and there had been some discussion about meeting up, but I'm not sure I can do it this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was invited to that too, and originally I was going to go, but then they canceled it because of COVID. And I'm like,
Stinking COVID.
could have been fun. Stupid COVID.
I'd love to meet you guys in person. I'd love to meet anybody as many people as I can in person eventually.
Mrs. Dude and I, Patrick and Monica, were talking about making a road trip, and we'll start in the Florida Keys. I mean, why not? Might as well start somewhere nice.
Why not?
And go up and back down and up and back down and meet and all the way to Alaska.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. It's kind of a retirement dream, right?
That's awesome, though.
I'm
That's
saying
an
let's
awesome
do
dream.
it right now.
All right, here's the question of the night that really matters to me is how many times have you seen The Big Lebowski?
You're not going to like my answer.
Yep. Well, all right, you won't be back on.
Oh, that's not. I did see it, but it's been, I mean, a long time ago, like when it was actually came out.
Okay,
So.
all right.
I'm the same way. I only watched it the one time too.
Yeah, well, Monica, you're no longer the co-host.
I'm dead to you.
I am going to make it official.
How many times should we have watched it? Let's set the bar.
I watched it 2 weeks ago.
You did?
Yeah. And I was
watch that.
And I was eating cookies at the time.
There
Do
you
the
go.
math. Do the math. I took second place at a Big Lebowski lookalike contest. That's how it kind of all started. And I took my sister to it, Kelly, and they host. We have a theater here in town called the Egyptian, and they host all these old video or movies. And she'd never seen it, and so she sat there and they do intermission. She's like, "What the hell did I just watch?" You're only halfway through it, girl.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to watch that again.
It helps to be drunk or eating cookies, especially if my wife's Uncle Ron makes them.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
Spiked cookies.
Those kind of cookies.
Marcelle, you've been a wonderful guest. How can we find you again on social media?
I am on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and then of course right here on YouTube.
And you have a website as well?
I do. Oh, yes, I got to plug the blog, right? Yes, and then
Fish.
A Little Fish in the Kitchen is my blog, and there are at the moment I want to say 250 published recipes on there.
And I want to say
Wow.
it's actually a really cool site. I did take some time and I looked at it before we started tonight, and it's very clean. I like it. It's really
Thank you.
pretty. It's pretty
That is cool.
graphics. Mhm.
I will have to look at it. I have a website too, but I struggle with it constantly. Do you have like a email list that goes along with it? So when you publish a new blog or a recipe, people get an email?
I do. Mine is not probably as big as some others they push and things. I've just kind of let it grow naturally. I haven't really pushed it too hard. But yes, I do have it set up where you can subscribe for, it says newsletter, but I haven't developed that yet. But it's anything I get published on my blog will go directly to whoever's mailbox at 1 p.m. Central Time the next day.
Okay.
But it's not
right on.
aggressive. It doesn't like pop up and like immediately the first thing you have to do is like sign up for it. So yeah,
I
Very.
absolutely will not put the pop-up
I like that.
sign up thing on my
Thank
blog
you.
because they aggravate me to death.
Yeah.
And I visit lots of blogs because I'm involved with the community, and that's my least favorite feature on
Yeah.
anybody's blog. I find it obnoxious.
It is, especially when you already belong to it. Like if you're
Yeah.
already subscribed. Yeah, that's really bothrsome.
Did you sub, Monica?
I have not, but to all of her to all of her sites, yes, Facebook, Instagram, the whole 9 yards, but not to the blog yet.
All right. You know what I love about Steven
pressure.
from Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline is he's always there. And so he put up your YouTube and your Facebook. So thank you very much, Steven.
Thank you.
Steven actually does our thumbnails for this show. So he did the thumbnail for tonight. Yes, he does an absolutely wonderful job. He's already got it done for Carrie, and I try to send him one or two a couple of weeks in advance, and he does a great job.
Yeah, they looked really nice. I saw it. It looked really great, really bright and nice.
Eye catching, right?
Yes.
I think he should do it for a living, and I keep telling him, charge me. Come on, seriously, get a Venmo account or something, dude, and I'll throw some money your way. All right, guys, it's open mic time. There's a link. Please make sure to click. Chris, Charlie, come visit with us. Come visit with Monica and myself and Marcelle.
Come on, y'all.
And Marcelle.
Come on, y'all.
That's right.
Your house is really quiet.
Learn
now.
about the pilots in Marcelle's life.
Did you put all the kids to sleep?
No, I let them just plug in. Go plug in.
They should be watching the show. Hello.
Hey.
See what mom's got going on tonight, guys.
The video games are babysitting for me.
There you go. I like it. You know, it's funny. Back in the day, it was the TV. Now it's video games.
I'm going to do this for a second.
We just had a new Wi-Fi put into our house about a month ago, and they actually separated the our work and internet and all that from our TV and gaming. So there's one that says 5G, and there's one that it just is regular, right? And it's like, okay. And so my son bitches. Mike has a website. Oh my god. Mike has a web. That's not Shitterful. Earlier it was Shitterful. I'm sure it was Shitterful earlier. Yes, Mike does have a website.
Mike, just because you have a website doesn't mean you watch a website.
Exactly. There are other websites I watch, Chris.
we don't talk about those. Hey, Marcelle.
Hey, Chris.
Hi.
Kitty says hi.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Jet.
Aww. What's that one's name, Chris?
Jet.
How's Jet
that
feeling?
got some attention. You want to see?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Here's the kitty.
Oh,
It's getting big.
I got Marion Diesel in the garage with me right
It's getting
now.
big, man.
Careful.
He was so tiny before.
Oh no, she's full grown.
Oh,
She-
wow.
She must weigh like 3 pounds. She's a small cat.
Yeah, she's teeny tiny.
Yeah.
But she's growing.
Hey, Chris, you said the kitten that you brought home, that's living with your mom at her place now?
Yeah, that's the orange cat I got from Atlanta.
From Atlanta, you got another cat there? Jesus, Chris, you a cat man? Cat man of New Hampshire,
Catmandu.
Vermont, wherever the hell you live?
Did you ever watch Seinfeld and the proctologist had a license plate that said Ass Man?
Yes, man. Yeah.
My license plate says Cat Man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
Yeah, Bill from Grumpus wants to know: does Marcelle get involved in mom's online activities?
Probably. I'm a member of a couple of groups, but I don't meet with anybody. But I am in like a mom homeschooling group. Some other like mom type groups like encouragement. There's one for fitness. I do have some online groups. Can't say I'm super active on them. I more kind of passively watch what gets posted. But yeah.
Okay. Like say goodnight, Dave. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Good night, Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie will be going to bed here soon because it's past his bedtime.
What are you drinking, Chris?
Oh, this is my
Cilantro juice.
Yeah, natty ice. Natty ice.
Oh, that's pretty close.
That's it.
You really drinking natty ice?
Yeah, babe.
Is it any good? I've
Come
seen
on,
it.
Charlie,
before.
join us for a second. And Steven.
It's funny, up in my refrigerator, on my crisper drawer.
Monk. Yep.
Chris Rader.
Yeah, I have 3 cans of Clamato, and I'm like, no one wants them.
Ooh,
Oh, I love Clamato,
I would
dude.
drink that.
Yeah, I do.
I'll give me your address and I'll mail you.
Yeah, I'll be right on that.
You might get an orange cat as well.
Ooh,
Only if you send vodka with it.
yeah, right.
Yeah, for real.
No,
Clamato, vodka, and a cat.
Ooh, God.
You don't drink Bloody Marys, Chris?
No, I love Bloody Marys, but Clamato has clam juice in it.
Right.
Oh, but
Yeah.
it just
Hello.
makes it.
You gotta
Your
add
first day here?
You gotta
Yeah.
add to it.
Yeah.
I like the I forget what brand it is. Maybe Modelo. They make a what's
Michelada.
yeah, michelada. Yeah. Oh,
Those are the good stuff.
those are
right
good
there.
with
Yeah.
Those are real good.
yeah.
So
I
Bill
like
says, Mike, read it again. Do Marcelle's kids?
Oh,
Hello, it's my first day here. This is our first show, Bill.
English is your second language.
It is. Idahoan is my first.
Yeah. No, marijuana is your first.
Yeah. Or White Russian.
my kids they are involved somewhat in my online activities. You've probably seen the handful of videos that have my daughter in them. She does a few of the videos with me. My son, when I do live streams, like the late night snack live that I've just revived, he'll sit with me typically and watch the chat off to the side with the laptop, and he helps me. He's too cool to film anything with me right now. But
He's
Too cool for school.
yeah, he's 14. He's too cool.
Oh yeah, he's way too cool for that.
The big thing right now is, and I thought about doing it is, let's just say mac and cheese. We're going to make mac and cheese, and you get like 10 people together for whether it be a Zoom chat, like the four of us and everybody but Charlie gets together, and we make mac and cheese together. All right, you put the ingredients together, saying you got to have this X, Y, Z, and that's the big thing too. I mean, that's kind of a cool activity for kids.
Yes, that would be. And my kids, they contribute a lot too. Like my son will come and he'll say, Mom, you should make a recipe for this, or do you think you could do this? He'll ask me to try to make recipes. And he's been like that since he was very little. So he's some inspiration sometimes. They are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello. Oh,
We got Janice.
Hi, guys.
Come check this
Janice?
out. She's going to want to see this. Look, she's got chipmunks.
Oh, it's the white girl, the white trippy girl.
It's the white girl.
The white girl. And the white
There you
girl's
go.
here.
Here you go.
Where's-
The radish.
this
The
pet?
radish guy.
They're so cute.
Is
Oh
this
my
better?
God.
Let me get my cat.
Did I do it right this time?
You did.
Look.
Here we go.
Aw.
Oh, she's putting him right up there. You see?
You're
Oh,
a monkey.
they're so cute. How did you
fun.
adopt those guys? Because now I've got this one's going to be asking me to adopt some
You
chipmunks.
can't get one anymore.
No. Oh, they're so beautiful.
No, I still want a pet fox, you know.
Okay, well, we'll work on that.
She wants a pet fox,
They're
you
actually
know.
from Europe,
Okay.
and I imported them here. But now there's a law in Europe banning the export of white chipmunks. So if these guys don't have any babies, that's it. There's no more.
Oh,
No pressure or anything. You know.
Right?
No.
It's a male and a female?
I have one male, 3 females, and another normal colored male as well.
Wow.
Sounds like a lot of inbreeding to me.
Oh, they're so cute, though.
Let's hope the male's
Yeah,
cute.
cute. That's cute. That is
It's
cute.
so stinking cute.
Okay, I'm
So,
gonna
yeah,
put it back though. Okay.
All
Do
right.
they
Well,
bite-
it's
do they
okay. I'll
bite?
leave her here. It's
Do they
okay.
bite people?
All right.
Hi.
Do they bite?
Oh, so
Yeah, I thought it would be. Oh, that's so cute.
You did. Mike, you're like,
Like,
So I
how
thought
can you
it would-
not love them? I don't understand how people can thumbs down a video of a
Right.
chipmunk eating a banana.
what?
Well, people do that shit all the time.
Oh, they just do it to get attention.
Yeah.
I have many haters, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Many.
I can't believe that because I watched Charlie eat bananas all day long.
I'd give it a thumbs up. Charlie eating bananas. Now I think it's a cool idea, Marcelle, of doing the like an online recipe thing where everybody kind of gets together and they have the same ingredients, right? And it would be great for kids. They have the same ingredients. Let's just take mac and cheese, right? You got macaroni, you got extra sharp cheddar cheese or whatever, heavy cream, and bacon, right? And you just kind of mix it together and let the kids interact. I think it would be kind of a cool idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, have a
That
game
would be
show.
Nice.
Yeah.
It would be cool.
It's like what's that what the heck is that show called?
We could do like a mystery ingredient, right? Everybody gets a mystery ingredient.
Yeah, what the
So
heck?
one,
Oh,
Grocery,
Yeah.
the grocery game. What the heck is that one?
I like
grocery, Guys grocery game.
I
Yeah.
could do cilantro, but I don't think I could do cilantro with mac and cheese.
No,
It just doesn't seem right, man.
that is just wrong.
Unless
Maybe
you're
if you
making like
did
a
like a-
gordita.
Or like a Mexican spin on it with some cheddar jack and
don't say it, Marcelle. Don't say that.
No. That's just wrong.
Oh, what are you gonna do,
Can't.
Can't.
Ken?
Come
Don't make me-
on over.
Come on.
Make your
Ken.
rear end. No cooking chipmunks.
no cooking chipmunks.
Let's get
I
Carrie on.
Is it Karen?
Karen.
Karen, what
Karen?
is
Oh,
that
that
stuffed
was Karen.
doll behind you with the drapes covering the nose?
Oh, that's Janice. Janice is white
Janice.
chipmunk.
Oh, Janice, I'm sorry. What is that stuffed doll behind you with the drapes covering the nose? It looks like there's feet hanging out with a nose.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, behind you. It's like I don't know what the hell it is. You know, Risa's got a cool. I thought it would be cool to edit other people's videos and let them edit mine. That would be cool. I would love to edit Chris's cilantro video where he blows that shit up.
I'll mail it to you.
No. Well, here,
Yes.
this is what you should see. But okay, here, you ready? Don't
Do
know
they
how the
bite?
light will be, but there's
Do
some
they bite?
changes.
Do
See
they
those?
bite?
Oh, is that like their
Cages.
enclosure?
Correct.
Oh, that's cool. There's lots of little boxes and places for them to hide in there.
Yeah.
That looks like Charlie's garage, but he has people in there instead.
Zombies.
Oh, Grumpus. Terrible, terrible thing to say.
You know,
Yeah.
Charlie's got a good point though. Right, Risa? I had the idea of doing voiceovers for someone's video. That would be cool as hell. You know, like
That's
even
nice.
like Patrick from Patty
Ooh.
Joe, because that guy just comes up with shit, right? You know, whatever he wants that day, he just makes it.
Right.
And it would be so cool to just do a voiceover on his video. Even
Oh,
Risa's like voiceovers, yes.
yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
So
It
I,
would- It might be fun for us to like take an ingredient and maybe do a live cook or something and see what everybody comes up with. Something simple.
Yeah, I think
That
so
would be
too.
cool.
That would be fun.
So Mike and I saw Patrick's video today. He did the casserole and the chili.
Yeah.
So he made the Carol Shelby's chili, which I've had before years ago.
Yeah, me too.
But he made a casserole and then he opened his
Yeah,
refrigerator.
she's got a kitty.
Hey, just open it up.
What's her name?
I can't
Yeah,
tell you
Mr.
what her
Katz.
name is because there's children present. So
Uh-oh.
Starts with an S, and
Or-
the fifth letter is
A.
H.
normally it's spawn of Satan, but
Spawn of Satan.
Do you know how I know it's a girl?
because it's calico.
Exactly.
All
Yeah.
calicos are girls.
Really?
Oh.
Yep.
I did not know that.
I'm full of
Look at you.
information.
Look at you, Chris.
He's right.
I know everything about pussycats.
There's no male calicos.
We have a cat that comes by. I call it Ja Rule. I hate that cat. I'm like,
It's
psst,
like murder.
yeah, murder. The cat sees me and she's like, phew, gone.
It's like, yo, word to your mother, little brother. Why do you call it Ja Rule?
I don't know. We got P. Diddy also in the neighborhood. It's like an all black cat. It's like, hey, P. Diddy. Psst, yeah, phew, gone.
Well, so Patrick opened his refrigerator to make that casserole, and he had the perfect like bachelor.
He did. Yeah.
Cheese, beer, potato tots, more cheese, and beer, and and hot peppers and stuff like that. Yeah, perfect.
It was a low carb, low calorie wonderland.
When Patrick does his videos and he uses that product that's called Extra Tasty Cheese.
Yeah.
It's more shit for that.
No, it's,
oh my gosh.
It's Australian extra tasty cheese. Because they only have it in Australia. Otherwise, it's not extra tasty.
Exactly.
But
we
y'all
call
know,
it sharp here.
Somebody commented, y'all know who Graham is. He commented down there and he said, I wonder if Tasty Cheese was upset when Extra Tasty Cheese came along.
That's funny.
You guys need to hit Patrick up and tell him to go to Alaska with me in October.
Huh.
And we'll have some extra tasty fun.
That's going to be new. Everybody in this chat's going to be saying it was extra tasty. Chris
is just shaking his head.
That just doesn't sound right. Those are the invites that say sorry. I have something.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. I really
Good night,
do.
Grumpus.
Bye, Grumpus.
Good night, Bill. Good night, Charlie.
Good night, Bill. Good night, Charlie. Yeah. No, Bill's a good guy. He is a bit of on a grumpus. So I've got to tell you a little story about Bill. So Steven made the he makes the thumbnails for this show, right? And the one that he sent out originally had just a typo in it. I had to laugh. Bill's like, you probably should read your thumbnails a little better. I had to laugh. And you know what? You're right. And he was absolutely correct. Because when the Marcelle one came out, Steven had a typo. And you know what? It was like, no big deal. And Steven caught it. But I didn't.
One quick sec. Sorry. Okay.
That's the beauty of this show, right? Everybody just has fun.
I have a thumbnail I need to correct right now for my live I did last night. I had a mustard maple dipping sauce, and in my thumbnail I realized today I had put maple mustard, but all through my video I say mustard maple.
No.
I'm like, okay, so I need to go change that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up, babe?
What's Janice doing there?
It's like me with the Alabama white sauce, right? So it's Alabama white barbecue sauce, and during the whole thing, I kept saying Alabama white sauce. So in the thumbnail, I even put Alabama white sauce, but in the description, I put Alabama white barbecue sauce. And somebody corrected me on Facebook, and my response is, "Well, I've seen it both ways, so whatever you go with, right?"
You can't say white sauce.
Yeah.
No. Well, Charlie could, but not the
Well, Charlie.
Is your little girl still close by?
She's literally right here.
Oh, let her on.
Hey, can you take your computer and go to your room? No, go ahead and take it.
And
Emery, give me just a second.
Tell her not to watch Mike's fucking live stream.
Oh, hang on. I'll be right back.
Marcelle's husband's going to watch this tomorrow, right? And then, what the hell is she doing? Monica, you're awfully quiet.
I don't know why.
You're just taking it in.
Just taking it all in. Loving you guys.
No.
You too.
You're like a. No, I'm not even gonna say. I was gonna say Chris and Mike sandwich, but I ain't even gonna say it.
Chris and Mike. It's like,
Woo! Pop goes the weasel.
no.
That makes me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Where's Charlie when you need him? Right. Let me put that out there so Charlie can show up.
No, he won't show up. He's having too much fun doing comments.
He is. He
until
really is.
Until I time him out for the 7th time.
Okay, got it.
I remember.
I had it on private chat, so I didn't see any comments. Now I see them.
Yeah. Good night, Stephen. Thank you so much for showing up. Appreciate it, brother.
Good night,
Thanks, Steven.
No,
Stephen makes killer thumbnails, people.
good night. Steve.
He really needs to do that for a living. It's start like a Venmo or a PayPal account, right? He really does. I mean, he does all my thumbnails for this show. It's just great.
I remember during the hot seat, like Charlie and I, we were just so tired, and we were just like fucking on so much that it was a game that Charlie and I would play together. Like, who could get timed out the most?
Oh, I remember that. Yes,
and
I remember that.
It was almost relieving when you got timed out for 3 minutes, because then like, whew, now I can just watch the video, you know?
Yeah.
Get timed out.
I remember somebody timed out Steven on this show once. I'm like, what the? Who the hell would time out Steven? Of all the people in the world, I could see you, I could see Charlie, I could see Terry, Grumpus, all that. Steven? What?
I might have done that. I might have done that for fun.
Oh, well, then that makes sense.
It was something. Okay, Charlie having a dick contest. He says he won. He got 9.
What people don't understand is that takes away from my view time. I won 9 times and got bounced.
So Chris, have you had any more live streams where you're playing music? Because I miss those.
Yeah, me too, Chris.
Frack Daddy's here. Go fuck yourself, Jared.
Yeah.
And that's
GFY.
It's a friendly thing that we have between each other, that we always greet each other with a "go fuck yourself." So it's nothing mean or anything like that. No, I haven't done a live in months or anything in months. I'm all set.
Since the last time. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Yep, that was really fun.
I know. It's like,
No
man,
more-
good music.
No more game cams, Chris.
We got to take what we can get.
Yes.
No, I think I had 4. 2 of them broke, and it was taking too much of my time, and I was getting mad. I'm like, I watch your videos. How come you didn't comment on my videos? You know, I was just being a stupid YouTube bitch, and I turned into a bad person. And it's like, you know, you want to support people, and you think the people that you support will support you. I'm not talking about anything here. It's just a stupid thing in your mind, and that's what I got into. I'm like, you know, it's like, I don't know. It was, and then you spend, and I love the people that watched it, and then you spend, you know, 5 hours out of the day responding to the people that watched it, which is fantastic. But it was just taking way too much time out of my day. Like Marcelle, you have so much stuff going on right now. I don't know how that must take up so much of your day. It's like a full-time job. It must be.
It is truly the job that
You know?
never, ever, ever, ever ends.
Yeah.
It's like Jill from
Yester Kitchen.
Yester Kitchen. Yeah. This is her full-time job. And it's like, holy
She's doing
crap.
the radio thing now. She's
Yeah.
a busy girl too.
Wow.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's like a dream come true, to be honest with you. The cook for a living, what the hell? But
No,
she's
that's
only got
right.
10,000 subscribers. But
She turned radio DJ on Sundays. Sunday
oh, look at that jet. Where's Mary?
Oh,
Let me get Mary on.
nights.
Hey,
Oh,
Diesel, come
Oh,
here.
that's nice.
I got both kitties in here.
has anybody heard from Mary? Mary Luzon?
I haven't seen her since yesterday.
Oh, did you see her yesterday?
I think she was on someone's live yesterday.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
But yeah, you're right. Usually they're spot on.
Well, she had surgery.
Oh, did she?
Oh, really?
Yes.
who else is live on Tuesdays? I know that Marcelle is, but who else?
That's about it. Tuesdays like the Monday and Tuesdays like the optimum night, and Saturdays too. That's why Patrick and I were doing it for a
A
little
lot of
while.
lives on Saturdays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitch and Phil over at the Kitchen Queers channel, they've been doing a live on Tuesdays too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but theirs
Yeah.
is like during the day. Like for me, it's like 1 o'clock, and it's
But they
usually about
started-
the time I get busy.
Well, they switched it because they were trying to get more people to come in. So they're doing it at 4 o'clock their time, which is about 6 o'clock Central Standard, which would probably be 5 o'clock your time.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
If they're 6, that'd be 7. But yeah, I'm surprised they're not on here because
Oh, no, no.
you know you're
Yeah.
on their show a lot, their lives.
If I
And,
catch them, yeah.
Yeah, and they're
I'll
like,
pop in.
it's Marcelle, you know, and that's nothing wrong with that. It's just who Mitch is, right? Mitch is great.
Oh my gosh. Yes, he's awesome.
Are you talking about Charlie's videos?
Yes, Charlie and Philip and Mitch.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Mitch and Philip from the Kitchen Queers.
Yeah. No, and Charlie is their favorite pickle.
Yeah, he's the
He's the pickle sandwich. Just saying.
Yeah,
God,
Richard
I was-
Monday.
I looked
James
up
is
a
Tuesday.
recipe. I looked up a recipe today for a gold South Carolina gold barbecue sauce, and it said either use white vinegar or pickles. And the first thing I thought of was you and Charlie. I thought, how could I incorporate that in to my video?
If you could do animation, you could have me and Charlie.
Like
I go like
sock'em
that.
rock'em robots.
Chris, you and Charlie have met in person, right?
No, I have not. I was supposed to meet him a couple times. Once our flight got in late, and then the other time my flight got canceled. So I never got to meet him.
Oh, that's a bummer. Y'all will definitely meet one day though.
Oh no, I'm done traveling. I'm done.
What?
May 8th, right?
Yeah, I'm not. I doubt I'll leave my state when I'm retired. So
We're throwing a big party. Matter of fact, I need to make sure I get that on that.
that's what everyone says at work. We're gonna have your retirement party the day after you retire.
Screw it. You want your YouTube family. That's a Saturday. We're throwing a big party. Hear that, Charlie? We're throwing a big party for Chris. He won't even show up, little bastard.
I'll be smoking. I'll be smoking the reefers.
Exactly. You
So
better
Mike-
invite me over.
Am I the only Canadian?
You're the only Canuck.
In this
My sister's a
conversation
Canuck.
right now. I think
My
so.
sister's a Canuck out of BC.
Oh, but I'm in Ontario though,
Well,
Oh, you're halfway over.
East Coast.
Mary's from New Brunswick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
like she said. I remember it was like 10 o'clock here one time, and she's like, "It's only 9 o'clock, Chris." I'm like, "What do you live in the fucking ocean?" Because I had no idea. I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But yeah, she lives in Brunswick, so it's an hour earlier. So I gotta plug my computer in. Hold on.
I bet you can get white chipmunks here.
You live in the
America.
ocean.
Huh?
Yeah,
Can you get white chipmunks here in America?
Not
No,
anymore.
No,
Not
the
even
breeder
Canada?
shut down.
Unless they were
Oh.
bred here already.
The breeder shut down. I think I'm one of the only 3 people in the whole continent who has them.
Oh, wow.
And they're all in Canada, by the way, no more in the US.
I think that was President Obama. Once he said no more assault rifles from.
What?
You can cut chipmunks too.
Unbeknownst to you, he tucked in that white chipmunk clause. In the salt can.
No,
Yeah.
he did.
He did. He did.
We're
State
banning
law. State law.
imports of assault rifles and white chipmunks. Go.
It's actually, if you want to know the truth, it has to do with something to do with a European treaty, because they're finding that they're not exporting American prairie dogs anymore because they carry some kind of a disease. And
Wow.
now because of that, they're not exporting chipmunks anymore because of another different type of disease. It's really complicated, but that's why you guys can't have any African animals. Same thing.
Chipmunk complicated.
They're classified as assault monks.
Assault
So,
monks.
Assault
What are you training, Janice? Come on.
Government secret
Not
weapons.
I'm not telling. You'll have to wait.
Bubonic plague.
My God.
They're super cute.
They are cute because
They are very cute.
I've only seen the gray and the black ones. The black ones, when I lived in Virginia, I think that's where they had the black ones. Oh no, those squirrels, not chipmunks. I'm sorry.
They have white squirrels too.
Oh really?
They're 1 in 100,000 squirrels is white.
No kidding.
Wow.
How about
I know
chipmunk?
all the rodent stuff, so so yeah. Because
Charlie.
there were 2 spotted in Toronto like a month ago. So
I heard those were Muslims though.
okay,
Sorry.
who is Daddy Dutch?
That's Kent.
What did he say?
Can you put him in a timeout, please?
No.
Me? Bye, Kent.
I thought you made a face to what I said. Thank God it's Ken.
I did a pork butt because I didn't have any competition pig powder.
Yum.
So I used Gator Shake. God, that was good shit, man. Holy
Oh,
Yeah.
that reminds me. I had told Uncle Steve in a live stream I was going to make an order, and I just realized I totally forgot. I need to get on there and make an order.
Marcelle, he's got a new one, dessert.
I saw that. That was one of the
Yeah.
ones I was going to buy. I want to buy that and the smoke bomb.
Oh God, smoke bomb is so good on a hamburger. Oh
Is it?
my God.
You know,
Is it?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you.
No, you.
This show's all about you, Chris.
Do you guys eat peanut butter on hamburgers?
No.
So
No.
anyhow,
It's
Chris,
good.
peanut butter on a hamburger? You
It
gotta be
is good. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's really good.
You know,
I-
Monica, I thought we were on the same team because we didn't like.
I just tried it, man. It was good. And what can I say? It was force fed upon me, and I was kind of happy it happened.
Was there cheese on it too?
I don't
Cheese
know. I can't
and
remember.
peanut butter?
I think so because it was like a loaded hamburger. It was like, it was huge.
Actually, sounds kind of good.
But then
I'm
they
gonna-
they put like a little thin little swipe of like peanut butter on it. Oh my god!
It
was
might
really
be
good.
You know, it might be good. It's like peanut
It
butter.
set it off.
peanut
I'm
butter and
telling you,
celery,
it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, you know,
Oh,
Try
no,
it.
sorry, go ahead.
Try it.
I'm making a gordita hamburger this weekend.
that
Instead of
sounds
the
good.
taco. And that peanut butter sounds kind of interesting.
I'm telling
You're
you,
silly.
it totally sets it off. It's good.
Chunky or creamy?
It was creamy.
Okay.
It was
I'm a
creamy.
chunky kind of guy because that's
Hey,
who
if
I
it's
am
chunky,
anyways.
then
I'm a
try
chunker.
that. I'm sure
There you go.
it's good.
Was it just peanut butter, or was it like
It
an
was-
Asian peanut sauce
No,
kind of thing?
Nope. It was
No,
just
it's
plain
Jif.
old- It was.
It's Jif.
It was,
Really?
Yeah.
Skippy.
No.
it was really freaking good, man. I'm telling you, it was really good.
Peter
Skippy
Pan.
sucks.
Peter
You know,
Pan.
You know what's funny is
Generic.
Government.
we're all so delicate about whether it be Hellman's or fucking Dukes.
Oh yeah,
I
best.
know.
The
or
best.
That it's same with peanut butter. You know, it's Skippy, Jif, and whatever. You know, I like extra crunchy.
Yeah.
Yes.
is
And
my-
normally I do too. I don't think this was though. It was like just creamy, but I'm sure you could use it. I'm sure you could use crunchy. Just
I'm
give
sure
it a
you
whirl.
could, but who
Try
the
it.
hell wants creamy? Good God.
Look, it was. I think it was just the flavor.
No, Look here,
It added to it.
The only people that like creamy are the people that like white sauce.
Charlie. I didn't say I liked. Oh, wait a minute. I did. Never
Okay, guys.
I don't hate it.
mind. I like a good white sauce, Chris.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Hey guys,
What?
she's trying to tell us something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've been caring for this little sick little one for like the last 26 hours and I haven't been asleep. So
Okay. Well,
I'm going to go.
get some sleep.
Aw.
Nighty night, Noodle.
God bless
Yeah,
you.
but you know, when you have pets, they got to come first.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
They
hear
don't
you
have
there.
a choice. I have a choice. I can drink more coffee. I can go to sleep tomorrow.
There you
But
go.
they need you. So,
Well,
No,
take
it's
care of
not.
it, Janice. All right.
okay, thanks, guys.
Bye.
Sophie,
God bless Janice.
Take care.
have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Okay, guys, hold on. I'll be right back.
Mandated break time.
I want to know how in the hell I could change my view. This is really annoying. See, when I do this, it just makes me sideways.
Do it again. Do it again.
I did.
No,
Watch.
keep.
Okay, now it's like woo.
Now you're upside down.
I know.
All right.
Crazy.
I have to go on a union mandated break. The
Oh, Mike.
small bladder union says, "Oh my
That's
gosh,
pissing me
it's time to
off.
go."
Oh, imagine that.
Chris, look at your text. Good, but I'll be back in a few.
Chris, look at your text. What does it say?
He's
Share.
No, don't say what it says.
Yeah, share with the nation.
Shush.
It's. I have to. I'll
Shush.
see, Mike. When you go into your union break, I'll tell him what you said.
No, I'm gonna stay here now. And I'm just gonna break on the floor. I'll be right back,
There's a Gatorade
guys.
bottle around there somewhere, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I'll be right back.
My lips are sealed.
But your phone is not.
I could show you the image. That's right.
Man, this is really pissing me off that this freaking camera they're having issues.
That's
man.
strange. Usually, if you flip it around a couple.
I know it normally does it. Maybe I'm just gonna I don't know what the hell. It's really
Hey, Jared, go
irritating.
fuck yourself. Thank
Shut
you.
up, man. Pissing me off, man.
So it's not good enough that Jared is telling me to go fuck myself on this live stream. He's
got to do it in the text too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
And
helpful.
again. Jesus. Okay, Jared. I get it.
He told you how many times. All right, so that is not helpful. Let me try it again. God dang it.
How come?
Maybe my lock is on.
Yes, your spin lock. Yeah.
Let me look.
Once again.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, you fucking IT people are the worst fucking.
You know what? You're wearing on my good nerve. Don't even talk about IT people right now.
It's like
What?
you,
Boom!
Charlie. Wow, imagine
I
that.
ruined this entire episode because my freaking twist lock is on. Sorry, Mike. Oy vey. Oy vey.
No, you were fine with us. Your photo level or oriented correctly.
Now I am.
No, now you see us, or now you see you.
Now I see. Now we all are the same size.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were like doing a short. You were doing the short video.
I know what I were.
Was that a fist?
Assist? A pylon?
Yeah, Jared, I don't watch your gay TikTok videos that you send me. Sorry, Jared.
You know what? What is up with TikTok? People hating on TikTok. I think you guys need to open your minds.
Well, one, I can't do it on a G phone, on a government phone. So.
Oh yeah, you have to buy your own phone, so might as well do it now.
I'm gonna have to buy my
Rip
own
that
phone.
Band-Aid off right now.
20 years. I haven't had a phone in 20 years, and now I gotta buy one.
I know. I used to do that too, but guess what? It's not bad. Actually, I stopped even. I used to keep my own phone. I used to pay for my own phone, even if I had a company issued phone.
Yeah.
Because you don't want that mixing. Come on, man.
Well, we have guys that work through that, because they'll have 3 phones, and
Buy 3.
because it'd be for all their different girlfriends.
Oh, you know what? You can buy phones with dual SIM cards now. So you
really?
can actually have 2 numbers assigned to the same phone. Yeah.
Suck-
Um,
suck it.
iPhone does that. And actually, I think there are some Samsung. I think the latest 9 and later, they all have it too.
I don't know what to get for a phone and service though. I don't know what to do.
Get an iPhone; they're just easy, and you've been already using them for this long, so it's not like you're gonna have to learn anything new.
Yeah.
And then if you want, then you can switch to an Android.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I've got the crazy mic hair going on here.
And WKRP in Cincinnati. Lonnie Anderson.
Exactly.
I miss that show, man.
That was a fun show.
I know.
I always think of that and like all the other.
Don't say Night Court.
Night Court sucked.
Well, it's a little older than that, but I always associate like watching that late night kind of TV. I think of MASH.
I think of Archie Bunker and
Oh yeah,
Taxi, or was it Barney Miller?
the Carol Burnett show.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the Carol
it's
Burnett
awesome.
show. Yeah, Benny Hill. Benny
Oh my
Hill.
gosh, those are still funny today, and Carol
I know.
Burnett is still funny.
She is.
Definitely. Benny Hill. That was the good old days.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
And the Jeffersons.
So I'm 51. Is anyone? I'm not asking a girl's age because that'd be bad manners. I'm 51. Is anyone older than I?
I am not, but I am in the neighborhood.
God, Monica, it's about time you figured that out.
I'm young. Okay, so
Hey, can't
what
you
it
tell you
was,
how to do it?
It was locked. Yeah, my little spinny thing was locked.
Oh, gotcha.
I
You know,
I'm
Ken had
sorry.
a good point.
Mike, we're having a good conversation.
Oh, sorry. I'll shut up. I'll hush.
No, I only asked the age thing is because I'm curious about the old TV shows like the Benny Hill and Barney Miller and all that stuff.
Facts of life.
Yeah. Okay. Guilty.
Facts of life. Oh my god. One day at a time.
Sorry, Mike.
No, go ahead, Chris. It's
No,
all
I'm
about,
done.
no, it's all about you guys.
No, I'm done now.
He wanted to know how old we were without actually asking us how old we were.
It's got a 3 and a 5 in it, but you might have to invert that.
Yeah.
Asshole.
I wish it was the other way around. But
I am almost. I will be in my 50s by the end of this year.
congratulations. It's a
thank
good
you.
year. It's a good number to hit. And Charlie's only 17, so
Lucky him.
exactly. God damn. All
No,
right.
no. That means Charlie's not allowed to be around 17-year-olds. That's
Oh.
Well, guys,
A
I
good
think
age not to be around.
I have to hop off.
Woo!
My kids
Right.
have been out of school because of we've been living in the icy tundra for 72 hours, but
That is insane.
they're back
Rona?
to having to log in tomorrow. So I gotta get them in bed.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Good night,
All
Marcelle.
right. Marcelle,
thanks for
thank you
joining
so
us.
much. Had a good time.
You
Hey,
bet.
I
You
did
are welcome
too.
back anytime.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Have a good
Take care.
night.
Take care.
You too.
Who else wants to show up? I mean, is Charlie too afraid
Yeah,
to?
Charlie's too afraid. Charlie's not going to do it.
Charlie's a bitch talker.
I know,
Yeah,
Charlie,
he's
why don't
over
you
there.
just join us for a second?
Him and Jared over there talking
Come on.
shit all the time, and
Come
Ken talking
on.
shit.
Keyboard commando. Keyboard
Yeah.
commando.
They can sit there and talk shit, but they don't want to be on the live.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
How you like that?
I hear you. Well, I'll be sleeping on the couch tonight. This is like, if it was Patrick counting, it would be like 25. But this is only number 5 for me.
Number 5. And
Charlie looks 60.
God, nothing will ever amount to whatever it was, what the number was that one night.
I was like 7 or 8. It was the night Chris was on. My computer crashed right before. It was like Veterans Day. It was like,
that
Jesus
was so
Christ.
funny. Oh man,
God
that was awesome.
damn.
What happened? I missed it.
He was like,
Oh, that was the
God,
night
it's
my computer
hilarious.
crashed 5 minutes before we were going live. And it was the night you were on. And I was like freaking out. So I had 2 White Russians back to back, man. It's like, poof, poof. And I just kept going. And it's like, I've never had, that's very rarely. I've maybe had 2 panic attacks in my life. And that was one of them.
We didn't even see it. We didn't see that piece of it, but what we saw was like the aftermath. Like it was probably like maybe 40 minutes into it, and he's like, he's like yawning, like real big yawning, like over.
Yeah, well,
like,
some of it was Chris because he was our guest. I'm like, oh, this is so fucking
like,
boring. Oh.
It was probably for the best of all of us.
Awesome.
Yeah, it probably was. Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh.
You know, every time now I see the president, you know, and he always walks by and goes like that.
Wait, which one?
I don't care.
Okay.
Whoever's the latest president, and even during the inauguration, you know, you see the Marines escorting like Lady Gaga and that. I think of you now because of your job, right? They always go like this, you know. And
See my thumb?
yeah,
You gotta stick that thumb up. Fingers together, and laced and joined, hands at a 45-degree angle at the brim of your eyebrow. There you go, and straight down. There you go.
so
We learned
when it's
something
when you go to a sporting event, and I'm sure it's been a while, and they play the national anthem, because you're not under cap, do you do the over the heart or do you do the?
Well, it's they call it underarms, and you wear a hat when you have your gun, if you're underarms. But no, I'll take my hat off and put my hat over my head. I mean, a heart. But I don't go to sporting events. Yeah, but I would.
Why don't you go to sporting events?
I don't care about sports.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love you already.
So
You're
let's
already
say
my
you
best
did.
friend.
Let's say we all went to a basketball game at Charlie's Charlie's neck of the
put
woods.
my hand over my head.
Exactly,
Over
because
my
you're
head.
not
Hand
under
over
cap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend who was in the Corps in the early '90s. He was a tanker. Apparently, they don't have tanks anymore. They've gotten rid of them, or in the
You got rid
process of
them. Yeah, this year they're getting rid of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
But he was a tanker in the Corps, and we went to a hockey game, and he was like this, and I asked him, Jeff, why? Because you know you were in the Corps, and he goes, because I'm not under cap, is what he said.
Yeah. It could be a different term. I've never heard it that way, but yeah, if you're not wearing a hat, even if I'm wearing a fucking this hat, I would never salute with this hat. I would take it off and just put my hand over my heart, you know. And we call them covers in the Marine Corps, not hats.
Not undercover. That's what it was. Not
Yeah.
undercover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undercover
He has
president.
some kind of cool. You remember Jeff Duncan, right, Monica?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some cool stories.
He was in there?
Yeah,
No
his old man was an
way.
admiral in the Navy, and for whatever reason, he decided to be a tanker in the Corps.
When?
During the first Gulf War was about the time he did it.
Wow.
Wow.
And he was like in Camp Lejeune.
He's such a goofball. I couldn't even imagine.
Exactly.
That.
And you listen to the stories, it's like, yeah, at our Abrams, we had a spot that we could just fill it full of ice and beer.
I couldn't even
We sit
imagine
out there
that.
and just
That's, like,
watch the
mind-blowing.
rockets fly over us. We just sit out there drinking beer.
Wait a second. So back up. So they're not going to have no more tanks?
Oh,
Not in the Corps. No.
What?
It's all artillery and
amphibious. Yeah, our biggest thing is we're attached to the Navy, so our biggest thing is like amphibious. Ground forces and all that stuff. And that's all I can think is that they got rid of tanks because they're not the best thing to. Well, I don't know what, but yeah, it's too bad. But did you know so I think it's you just said the Abrams? No.
the Abrams. Yeah, he was an Abrams driver. Is what he
So
was.
the Abrams, I think that has the same engine as the Cobra attack helicopter. Which
No
is
shit.
cool because because in the Marine Corps we use the Cobras, and it's actually the same engine, so it's kind of like it makes sense that. But it's funny how a helicopter engine will run a fucking tank too. It just,
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Huh. Have you guys seen the movie Fury?
Oh, it's a great movie.
I think
No,
it's a
I have
great
not.
movie. It's an awesome movie. You got to check
Put
it
it on my
out.
list for this weekend, actually.
It's even better.
For sure.
It's even better than that movie. That series you watched, dude.
Man in the White Castle.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, after talking to you last week, and that's why I sent you that text, I'm like, seriously, what a letdown. I mean, also, so he gets killed at the very end, right? And that one guy ends up stopping the bombing of San Francisco and the West Coast, and he just throws his little, whatever that German thing is, throws it on the ground, and he's done. And it's over. You're like, huh?
I don't know.
What the hell?
I usually don't like series endings, but it was finales, but I like that series finale. As far as Fury, yeah, that was a great movie. Have you guys ever watched Between Two Ferns?
No.
No, but that sounds familiar. How old is it?
Oh, it's who's the funny guy? I'm going streaking. The comedian Saturday Night Live. Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell.
Born on
Oh.
the same day I was, actually. Same
Really?
year, same day. Yeah.
Between
July
two
16th.
Between Two Ferns?
Yeah, so
I'm gonna
Between
write
Two
that down.
Ferns,
Okay.
he has Brad Pitt on one of, and it's just a fake. He's had Hillary Clinton, Obama, Brad Pitt, fucking everyone, and it's a parody like talk show, but they sit between two ferns, and it only something that Will Ferrell can think of. But anyway,
Sure.
Brad Pitt on it, and he's like, Brad, yeah, I saw your movie Furry, and he's like, it was Fury, not Furry. He's had Bruce Willis. You definitely got to watch Between Two Ferns. And
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
he's got Bruce Willis. Everyone. Classic. It's like
All right.
so.
Go ahead.
He's I think Galifianakis. No, it's Zach Galifianakis. Yeah.
Is he in that?
Yeah, he's the host. Zach Galifianakis is the host.
Okay.
And he said something like something to like Obama, like, it's too bad he couldn't win that third, election or something like that. And he's like, and then Obama comes back. I'm destroying it, but Obama was a fucking motherfucker, or whatever you say.
He's actually kind of funny. He really is.
And he said something like, yeah, we probably should have quit, kind of like the first fucking Hangover, But Between Two Ferns, check it out.
I will.
I agree with the Hangover too. They should have stopped at the first one.
Yeah.
The second one was okay. The third one, you're just like, this is dumb as fuck.
It was brutal. Yeah.
There's nothing funny about this one. Like I said, the second one, okay, it's like, is that a mushroom? It's like, there were parts of it that were funny. Like,
So, Mike, you got to check out Fury also. That's such a great movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. Anyway.
Okay, so Chris, explain to me, the Man in the White Castle. The very end, they're sitting there in that cave in the Poconos, and people are coming through.
Yes.
And Milton, I always call him Milton.
Which one's that?
Milton Wadhams from the Man in the High Castle, but he played Milton in Office Space.
The skinny guy?
No, the fat guy, the old fat guy.
Oh yeah.
Milton Wadhams.
Yeah, this has been like 3 years since I saw that.
Whatever.
Or 2 years. So I'm trying to remember everything that happened.
He goes the other way. All these people are coming through the cave and through the light, but he goes the other way and just kind of looks back and smiles at that chick and goes the other way. I was like, where the fuck are these people coming from? How can they be coming this way and everybody's going that way?
I can't remember, but I remember at the time I thought that was one of the better series finales that I've seen. And
I hated it. I was like,
really?
you could drive a Mack truck through that series finale.
Well, you could drive, it could be a cilantro truck. I don't know.
Be handing out cilantro right and left, right? It's like my grandson is a very uptight young man. I love him to death, but he used to be. So I came up with this song called The Cornbread Truck. It's the cornbread truck rolling down the street. And he thought that and Grandpa Homie, he thought was the funniest thing in the world. Right? So you could drive a cornbread truck through that finale too.
Oh, that's what he said.
He loved the cornbread truck song. He'll come over every once in a while and go, hey, Grandpa, sing the cornbread truck song. It's the cornbread truck rolling down the street.
I don't know.
For whatever he thinks it's funny, he thinks Grandpa Homie's funnier than hell too. So.
Do you-
Even my granddaughter is 3. Call, hey, Grandpa Homie.
Do you play cornhole?
No, Charlie and I do every once in a while, but I don't.
Because as I grew up, cornhole only meant one thing, and then
Exactly.
and then like 20 years ago, they're like, yeah, we had a party, got drunk, played cornhole. I'm like, what? Cornhole? What are you?
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
we
that
don't
was-
play cornhole. Homie,
Well,
don't
that's
play
simple.
that.
It was like a sack game. You called it. No, you didn't call it cornhole. I don't know what it was.
Oh, there's definitely some sack involved there.
There's some sack and holes. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That's the cornbread truck rolling down the street. He loves that song.
Hey, do you guys so have you guys done a what do you call this where kids, you leave like a flaming bag of shit on the doorstep and you knock and
never
run?
did that.
Knock
Never
and
did
run.
No, never. No, I'm not
Have you
sure how
guys-
you could do that, to be honest with you.
Have you heard of one that is like called I think I don't know what it's called now. It's like Cat and Dash or something like that. I don't even know what the hell it is. But anyways, they smear a cat with feces.
How do you smear a cat?
Smear a cat with feces, and you
Oh.
close it between somebody's front door and their screen door.
I don't have a screen door anymore.
Then you knock or ring the doorbell or whatever, and then you jet out of there. And then when they open the door, they've got this cat that's like full of shit. It's like running around their house.
That's hard.
I have a his name
I guess
is
it's
Diesel.
big in Washington.
Well, leave it there.
Yeah.
We have a Prosser, Washington. Yeah, exactly. We have a Siamese cat. His name is Diesel, and I call him the mad shitter because for whatever reason lately, he will not go in the litter box.
What?
He likes to take a dump right outside of it. You're like, you son of a bitch. And when he does it, like, God damn it, Diesel. Ah.
Why? Maybe you need to clean it out, man.
Yeah.
I know.
He's like, I know.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Hi, Mary.
What?
That was Mary. That was the other one.
I just saw a butthole.
Yeah, that's Mary. She was the one that was sick for a long time. She caught this bird, and she was sick for about a week. She didn't eat a thing other than she would eat. I remember talking to Chris about this. Yeah, she would only eat chicken out of a can, and for whatever reason, we had some chicken out of a can that was like really close to expiration, and so I just open it up, put it out front. That's all she would eat. But
Yeah, no, they're good with food. I mean, they lick their ass, for fuck's sakes. So they can eat bad food.
well, I mean, you got to do what works for you, right? Hi, Mary. And now she
So-
thinks she should come up here and hang out.
That's next week's guest, KDA.
They want
No.
some almond roca.
No, next week's guest is Carrie from VA Chick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That'd be good. She's a wild child.
she is. I'm
Okay.
looking forward to having her on. It'll
I
be fun.
remember. I think it might have been your show last week, and they went to West Virginia. It's a good because they do a lot of ATV riding, all-terrain.
Mhm.
And they went to West Virginia, and I guess she ordered a fucking BLT. It was bacon. It was lettuce, tomato, and bacon bits. And it was
Bacon.
like, that's fucking West Virginia for you, I guess.
I'm going to give you a BLT, and bacon is bacon bits. We're just going to sprinkle some on there for you.
Right?
That doesn't sound right.
Fuck you, Charlie.
Yeah. Chris again. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
No, then he's like, no one ever said.
What, Mary? Well, hell, guys.
Yep. It's
Yep.
almost that time.
I'll be sleeping on the couch tonight for sure.
It's
What do you-
Miss Carrie from VA Chicks next week, right?
Yes, she is. So,
And that's
I mean,
9 Central, no, 9 o'clock Eastern time.
yeah, she's
Okay.
saying, yeah, she's VA. So,
Yep.
hey, somewhere in
Vinala,
Virginia.
vinala, vinala.
Yeah. No, she's got some cool videos. I mean, she does cooking videos. She's got a Weber kettle and a Blackstone and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So they're big time into cooking deer, which I think is cool.
They're definitely a big outdoor family. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, and then they do a lot of, like I said, they got the 4-wheelers or the quads or whatever, and out there
Yeah.
doing that. And there's one video, and I'll go back and take a look at it, but they captured like a snake or something like that, big ass, huge snake. And like,
Was
oh,
it
better?
was it an Alabama black snake?
I don't know, but yeah. No, it was an Alabama white snake, little tiny thing, a little. Looked kind of like a little worm with a mushroom on it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
damn.
It was white sauce.
yeah, but it had white sauce on it.
Nice.
Anyway, Monica, Mike, thank you for letting me be here.
Good night, Chris. Look at your text. Look at your text.
Sorry,
Tell me what you
I
think.
fucked your show up again. And no,
Yeah,
I saw
well,
your text.
Mike has a website, and I appreciate that. All right, guys. Make
Good
sure you check out Carrie tomorrow. Good night, Monica. Good night, Chris.
Night. Carrie
Good night,
tomorrow
Monica.
or Carrie next week?
Carrie next week, and then I'm working on Coleman for the week after, and yeah, we'll go
Cool.
from there. All right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Monica.
We'll see you later.
Talk to
Bye.
you soon.
Have a
Thank
great
you,
night.
everybody. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, Mary, stop.